Welkom kijkers naar een nieuwe livestream. Vandaag speel ik Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. We gaan de hele game platinumen. Van begin tot eind.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Oké. Het trofee komt trouwens niet in beeld volgens mij op de stream. Maar dat weet ik niet zeker. Voor je eerste trofee gewoon niet je controle aanraken, gewoon niet blijven staan. Het ongeveer 5 minuten stilstaan voor de eerste trofee namelijk. Volgens mij is het trouwens niet precies hoor, 5 minuten. Ja, ik ga dus even wat eten en drinken pakken, want we moeten toch wachten tot niks te doen nu. Ik zou trouwens, als je er terugkijkt, zou ik gewoon vooruit skippen tot het punt dat ik wegloop, dat ik omdraai. Dan begint het echt te kennen. Als je dit zelf doet, ja, dan kun je in de tussentijd, zeg maar, dat je dit doet, ook gewoon je stil blijven staan. Ook gewoon eten en drinken of zoiets pakken, want ja, je kan toch niks doen in de tussentijd. Je moet letterlijk gewoon stil blijven staan en wachten. Die kun je ook later doen, dan kun je ook aan het eind van de game doen als je het liever wilt. Maar ik doe het nou gewoon nu in het begin zo meteen heb. Dan kan je dus even wat eten en drinken pakken, weer zo terug. ben er weer. Ik ga ervan uit dat ik de trofee nog niet heb. Ik wil gewoon niet te kijken. Ik ben echt bang, jongens, als ik nou kijk als ik de trofee al heb. Dat ik dan iets verpest door nog langer moeten wachten. Ik had eigenlijk een timer moeten zetten op 5 minuten. Ik zit er gewoon nu nog een timer op 4 minuten. Ik bedoel, het is echt nog 1 of 2 minuten waarschijnlijk. Maar als ik over 4 minuten de trofee nog steeds niet heb, dan durf ik wel even te kijken als ik de trofee net had gekregen. Trouwens, ik kan in mijn stream terugkijken hoe lang ik nu al stilsta. Oh, eens. Dat kan ik gewoon in mijn stream terugzien. Ja, ik sta hier nu al 5 minuten hoor. Oh, kijk, ik heb het toch weer nog niet. Ik klik gewoon op die home knop, maar ik heb het toch weer nog niet. Laten we heel even kijken wat mensen zeggen over die trofee. Over 10 minuten staat hier ook. Ja, let's go. We hebben een passieve toeschouwer. Deze staat natuurlijk in het Engels. Oh jongen, ik was echt bang dat ik het niet meer zou krijgen. Ik weet dus niet als je in beeld kan. Oh, wacht even. Wat is die kleine nou aan het doen? Moonwalker, even kijken. Dus Moonwalker trofee hier, wacht. Een trofee is gewoon in het Nederlands. Oh, Moonwalker. Oh, aha. Ik snap hem. Tof.
I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I am able. If I'm right, we should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982.
Er zijn ook collectibles, weet ik. Ik weet dus niet waar die zijn. Daar heb ik dus zo'n trophy count aan staan.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
Asshole.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Okay, can we just talk about this?
No, Stephen, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
All right. Ik voel gewoon die uit hoor. Ik weet niet waarom ik nou naar boven en dan naar beneden. Jeremy.
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
But it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is a reason.
Bro, die guy loopt zo langzaam, man. Dit is echt, jongen.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle in Shropshire. The world's going to stop with.
Who's that? Hello?
Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it's started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows
Hello,
if
can
it
you
will
hear
work.
me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
What the fuck is dit? Ik denk dat we nog een tollé krijgen voor hierin blijven staan. Ja, lijpe muziek, man. Ja, je krijgt zo wrong number. Oh ja, hier verkeerd nummer. Je hebt gewacht op het telefoontje.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on. We'll look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Steven. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right? I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
Okay.
Extraordinary.
Heb ik nou...
Extraordinary.
Ah,
The whole thing reminds me
ik
of
zet hem
high
weer
school.
uit.
Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. Hands are shaking.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. It was horrible. I was so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open. I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids and then Neil and I started bleeding as well. And It's all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired and Neil said he could take a nap in the bed and they took Barbara with them and the children. And I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. Never came back down. I'd be too frightened to go and look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. You think I could manage that, yes? Will you please help me?
Of course I'll help you.
Kijk, weet je, hoe zeggen, het is best wel gewoon een leuk verhaal. Alleen, ik vind het wel echt een beetje lang duren. Ik weet dus niet wat je met die vogelboek moet, want hij kijkt er steeds naar, maar hij doet er niks mee. Maar hij loopt weer terug. Waarom loopt hij weer terug? Oh, deze keijongen, die heeft 100% zo tutorial aan zijn hand. Weet echt niet wat hij aan het doen is.
I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
No, get off.
No, Sam, stop it. You weedy little shit.
It's mine.
Give me the can. I need it. Grow up!
Fuck. Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
Oké. Dat licht gaat hier niet heen, dus... Oh, wel. Oh, waar loop je nou naar binnen? Oh, hier. Summers 2. Ah, hier. Zo.
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm. All of Frank's cows died in the night. He's devastated.
Poor man, hasn't he had enough for 1 year? First Mary and now this.
Well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're just going to have to do it ourselves. Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication. Jeremy, put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall. It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Ja, hij loopt hierin, maar ik dacht even zeker weten dat hij niet nog iets stoelt in de tussentijd. Ik dacht dat er collectibles waren in de game. Maar tot nu toe nog geen enkele collectible gehad. Dus ik heb geen flauw idee of het nou wel of niet zo is. Oh. Nou, moet je die... Is het een ding dat je al die ovens moet doen? Want ik heb 1 oven gemist. Ja, weet je, voor de zekerheid kunnen we dat beter wel gewoon doen. Ik weet het niet, maar stel je voor dat dat zo is. Ja, waar was dat? Ik weet dat ik 1 oven had gemist ergens. Volgens mij... in dit huis. Nou, daar kan je niet naar binnen. Oh ja, hier dit huis. Die. Volgens mij... Ja, dat was het. Ik weet niet als dat moet worden, jongens, maar voor de zekerheid. Stel dat het wel moet. Deze hebben we dat nou in ieder geval gedaan. Dan ga ik nou gewoon terug naar dat huis waar ik net was. Dan verder kijken wat we moeten doen. Ik wist dat ik daar langs zo'n marathon was gelopen. Dat wist ik. Ja, even kijken. Ging hier doorheen. Ik volg gewoon zo'n soort van de voetstappen van hoe we liepen.
I couldn't stop it. I couldn't do anything.
Stop it. Calm down.
I'll get back. It's in my head.
Howard, wait! Ah!
Ah! Father, are you all right?
It's my ankle. Oh, Jesus, Lord, I think it's broken. Howard, go and get help.
There's no one left. No one's coming to help us.
Please, Howard, fetch help.
The light. They're in the light. I can see everyone in the light. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Help me.
Oké.
I've been recording the pattern for 3 hours and so far have accumulated over 3 megabytes of binary data. The pattern does not, at this point, seem to be part of any recognizably closed loop, but there remains symmetry, despite the conflicts.
Oké. Hier dit huis in. Misschien zijn dit ook collectibles wel. Deze mensen.
Are you here?
Here, I'm in the lounge.
There are too many empty houses tonight. Most of the village is gone now.
My head's killing me. Have you listened to the phones?
No, I thought they were all dead.
There's a strange kind of static now. I think I heard numbers in it. It sounded like the American woman.
Kate? She's still alive. No one's seen her.
Is Charlie back?
Not yet, no. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Father. Listen, you go on ahead. I'll just rest here a little longer.
Sleep well.
Ik denk dus dat we al die tv's aan moeten zetten. Oké, we gaan helemaal door over het veld. Wat terug.
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Stephen?
Oké.
Doesn't even reach the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but
Father
garden
Jeremy,
design's a little beyond...
might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Meg, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. Those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
if you have an issue with...
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
Waarom doet hij ergens heen op en weer teruglopen? Ik snap het niet van die guy. Even toeletterlijk wat hij doet van de guy van de tutorial.
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps. They listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you. I just think with what's been happening with Mr. Coles and Mrs. Boughton and the others, that people need somewhere to talk, to feel safe.
Perhaps they don't think that your church is somewhere they feel particularly safe.
I don't need your forgiveness, Wendy. Or theirs. Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
Oké. Ja, we zijn wel bezig met de collectibles, want we volgen niet het licht. Oh.
It was just some distortion of physics. I may not understand it yet, but it wasn't an accident. All of the clocks, what happened in Tower 6, it's just not random. There's an effort.
from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern is we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Klopt wel.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
Kijk, blijf hier stilstaan. Waarom blijf je stilstaan? Fucking lul. Ga gewoon lopen, joh. Dan loopt hij weer terug hier en loopt hij weer terug hier. Wat is deze fucking nerd allemaal aan het doen? Gast. Waarvoor is dit? Ja, zoiets van tv van shit, iemand, hallo. Wat leuk dit. Maar even serieus, jongen, deze trofee staat er echt nergens op. Je hebt de praktijk heel vaak bezocht. Nou, mooi.
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming out from his ears and his nose.
What the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
Ik snap het verhaal eigenlijk nog steeds niet helemaal, maar... Nee. Bloed.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support...
You have to make a decision, Lizzie. Especially now.
But I do love him, Father. I love them both.
He's married. There are other people involved in this.
Oh, I hardly think that anyone's in the position to claim the moral high ground, do you?
Well, I take your point about Stephen. And Robert. But I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
Ik moet trouwens heel even snel iets doen. Oké. Wat een topgame.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics. There are voices on the line. It's 4 a.m. Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
You know, they see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day. Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Great scientist. Whatever next?
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them? I can live with them staring at me. They just stay out of my way.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from.
Oké, als je kijkt naar de graphics en zo op zich, het is gewoon een prima game. Natuurlijk kan het heel echt een stuk beter, maar het is niet verkeerd. Maar dan vind ik eigenlijk dat ze gewoon een te saai game gemaakt hebben. Zodat het voor mij wel wat meer mogen gebeuren, zeg maar. Want het verhaal is wel goed, maar dat voor mij wel meer in de game zelf mogen gebeuren. Hier krijg je waarschijnlijk zo de volgende trofee. Weer gewoon voor stilstaan of zo. Ik weet het niet. Komt hier geen trofee, maar ik weet, ik zit even vooruit te spoelen en ik weet dus niet nu hoe lang ik hier moet blijven staan. Ik doe trouwens gewoon even hier die trophy card en dan kan ik gewoon even wachten. Ik weet dus niet hoe lang. Ik denk dat het nou wel goed is. Ik weet trouwens wel zeker hoor, dat ik daar nu wel lang genoeg gezeten heb. Oké. Hier zou je een trofee voor moeten krijgen. Maar die zouden we inmiddels wel gehad moeten hebben. ga het gewoon even één keer opnieuw op hoor. Zo. Kijk, nou sta je er zo op. Dan leg ik nou gewoon mijn controller neer. En dan even kijken hoe lang ik erop moet blijven staan. Oké. Gaat er nu dus op. Ja, 2 minuten. Nou. Ik ga even wat pakken, ik ben zo terug. En dan hoop ik dat ik zo de trofee heb als ik terug ben. Ja, we hebben hem. Ik heb 2 minuten lang op het speeltoestel gezeten. Top. Oké, even kijken.
Georgie, leave it alone. It might have fleas.
Hello, Amanda. What are they up to?
Oh, they found another dead bird. I wish the council would clean them up.
Well, apparently they're saying it's a flu epidemic. And I gather they'll be closing the roads and stations, so they're worried enough for that.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, you don't mess about with the flu outbreak, I suppose. But look, I'm just saying, if you were planning on taking the kids to Wales, now might be the time to do it.
Well, thanks, Barbara. I'll have a word with Neil, see what he thinks. Now, George, Benjamin, for God's sake, leave it alone.
Is everything all right?
Get out of my way.
Where's Kate?
Where do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
Wat gebeurt er hier ook, jongen? Ik snap ook niet wat er aan de hand is. in die stad. Of ja, stad, meer een dorp, maar... Ik snap het oprecht allemaal niet meer. Ja, net toch ook al.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard? You got them all? You got them all? Jesus Christ. Help me, oh Lord. Give me strength. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone still there? Oh. You are still here then. Should have expected that. Come on, then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to. Their line has gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God.
Ik weet niet man, ik vind dit serieus wel heftig dit. gaat hij weer stilstaan, ik weet niet waarvoor. Hier moeten wij naar het huis.
You do look ever so drawn this morning.
That bloody dog kept me awake. And there was that thing in the sky. The radio says it was an electrical storm, but I don't know what it was. This morning, I found some dead birds in the garden.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder if it might have had something to do with the atmospheric conditions.
Why, Stephen will probably know. I'll give him a call in a bit.
Wendy, I've popped around because we've had some incidents with some of the more elderly residents. Mrs. Boughton has, well, vanished, for want of a better word. Wandered off somewhere, no doubt. I thought I'd best check and see you're all right.
The council are talking about a flu epidemic.
Yes, well, I'm not sure it's flu as such. But no headaches, nosebleeds, no joint pains or digestive issues?
Dr. Wade, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Go and find some real sick people to look after. And if you see that son of mine, tell him that his mother's looking for him.
Van die boeken moet je trouwens overal de titel van lezen, zeg maar. Gewoon even naar het boek kijken, zeg maar. Ik zou gewoon een paar seconden blijven kijken. Dan weet ik niet of dat iemand geregistreerd heeft. Net zoals die maps, zoals die hier weer staan. Die moet je ook gewoon even, die plattegrond moet je gewoon, zeg maar, gewoon bekijken.
Going away, Amanda?
Oh, just for a few days, yeah. First thing in the morning. I don't want the kids to catch this flu if it's going round.
It's probably that father, Jeremy, spreading it around while he tries to bully everyone into donations for the summer fete.
It seems very quiet in the village, actually, Wendy. Not much bullying to be done.
Oh, Father, I didn't know you were here.
Clearly. Listen, I came up here to tell Amanda that we've had some vandalism in the village. Must be a teenage thing. Tagging, I think they call it. Someone's painting all over doors and things.
Little vandals. Well, I'll tell Neil to make sure we're properly locked up when we go.
A good man like my Eddie, gone. And these thugs and yops running around defacing property. He gave everything to his country, and look what he got in return, nothing but an early death.
He had a good life, Wendy.
He had a short life. I look to my birds.
Maar dat maakt niet uit. Dus een kort leven kan ook een goed leven zijn.
Free and simple. That's as God meant things to be.
Every computer in the observatory has set itself to 6:07 a.m. June 6th, 1984. I don't understand what that means.
Oké. Ik hoef trouwens niet zo lang te blijven kijken als ik doe volgens mij, maar weet je, het ding is, als je er eentje niet registreert bijvoorbeeld, ja, dan moet je gaan vinden welke je dan gemist hebt. Ja, hoe de fuck ga je dat ooit doen? Dan moet je letterlijk alles weer opnieuw gaan lopen doen. Daar heb ik dus echt even geen zin in.
Substation before we cut the lines. The interchange there just started dialing numbers at random.
And the symptoms you're seeing match those we've been tracking here?
Sickness, headaches, nosebleeds, eventually. Hello? Frank Appleton.
Breaker lost cowboy, this is Traveling Sherlock. You copy, over.
You daft bugger, Charlie. You don't do it when you're using the phone.
You take this too seriously, Appleton, I'm telling you.
It is serious. It's not larking about.
Terry called this morning. Said there was a problem with Harvey. Said he couldn't get through to the vet, so I said I'd come round and take a look.
There's a lot of dead birds today. More here, too, poor little things. I've been trying to get hold of Steve, and he always knows what to do.
Got round here and no sign of either of them.
With any luck, the stupid creature will have run under a car. It's probably rabies.
Bro, dat licht is zo fucking hinderlijk. Als je zo dichtbij loopt.
Come on, Harvey. Come on, boy. Harvey.
Just push it. Push the bloody thing.
You push it. I told you it would get stuck.
Should have just taken the car. This was a stupid idea.
Moving here was a stupid idea. And I told you, Barbara said they'd blocked the roads.
Barbara says.
You go and look then.
Wait, is that Harvey? Harvey? Harvey!
Harvey! Here, boy! Come here, boy!
Waarom slaat de muziek zo over? Voor de muziek dat is echt helemaal niet fijn.
You have to stop this.
He's still sweet on you, Elizabeth.
He left. It's too late.
You loved each other long before she came along. It's just about making things as they should be.
Wendy, no.
It's not like you won't bump into each other anyway. One drink, what can that hurt?
One drink, maybe.
Oh, one drink, wonderful.
Oké. Ik weet niet waarvoor dat was, maar hij stond even zo. Ik denk, dan doe ik het ook gewoon. Ik doe gewoon wat hij doet, want dan is het meteen de Platinum trofee. Als jij zo de Platinum trofee wilt voor deze game, gewoon doen wat ik doe. En dan heb je niet op de Platinum. Sommige dingen zijn misschien echt helemaal niet nodig, maar als je het gewoon doet wat ik doe, dan heb je zo meteen niet op de Platinum trofee.
Phone call from Steven. He wants to shut down the receiver. Something about instances across the valley. There's intermittent electrostatic discharges radiating out of Tower 6.
I can't see him. Should we go down?
Just leave it. We've got to keep moving.
Sean! We can't just leave him. He must be really badly hurt.
Jesus, Diana, we've got the kid in the car. We should just keep driving.
We can't just drive off and... Look! He's there. He's in the car. Oh, he's hurt. We've got to get down there.
I said, leave him. We've got to get out of the valley while we can.
Oh my God, he's trying to undo his seatbelt.
Here we are. He's fine then. Come on, love. Come on. Come on.
Nou ja, ze hebben een kind in de auto, dus ja, weet je, ik snap hun keuze wel om door te gaan.
Grief, Wendy, you'll catch your death.
They're all dead, Father. All of my birds.
Here. Take my jacket.
I tried to be a good woman. A Christian woman. But I've been proud.
Just as the Lord forgave you, so also should you.
In het begin van de game staat nog zo'n beeld op Jeremy staan. Is dat deze guy?
Come back to the village with me.
I'm not so far from Stevens now. I need to find my son. It's what Eddie would have done.
Want die vrouw zei net toch Jeremy.
I suppose it is. I'll say a prayer for you.
Thank you, Father. She loved you, you know, Mary. You helped her. I'm sorry if I judged you harshly.
It doesn't matter now.
Oh.
It's late. You should find a place to sleep. I'm sure when the sun comes up, everything will seem...
Dat was wat? Mary is toch geen mannennaam? Ik snap er normaal eens meer van. Weet je, het boeit me ook niet.
Howard, what's happened?
Stephen, thank God. Listen, I need you to get to the junction box, see if there's a phone working. No, stay back, don't come up here!
Oh, Christ. Is that... Bloody idiot! Where the hell did they think they were going?
I think they must have thought they could walk out along the line.
Well, there won't be any more trains now.
You're a callous bastard, Stephen.
Just pragmatic, Howard. Did you say there's a
Oh
working
mijn god,
phone
er
in the
zijn
junction?
over mensen heen gereden omdat die hier liepen. Of ze sliepen hier of zo, ik weet het niet. Al die treinnummers, daar kijkt die guy naar, dus daar zullen we ook naar kijken. En er staat bij, zeg maar bij het gedeelte waar we nu zijn, is Train Spotter part 1, dus waarschijnlijk komt er nog een deel 2. Denk ik.
I lost my shoes. I lost my shoes, sir. There's arches on the green. They've taken my shoes, sir.
Howard? Howard Latham! You open the door this instant, young man.
I lost my shoes.
Now get up. Get up.
I lost my shoes.
What on earth are you doing here, Howard?
Stephen, he told me to stay in case Lizzie phoned.
Stephen, where is he?
What are you doing with those birds?
Concentrate, Howard. Where's Stephen?
He said we couldn't help them. He took my shoes so I'd stay.
Listen to me, Howard Latham. You find your shoes and you get to the village. Find Father Jeremy. He'll give you some soup or something. Be off
Father
with
Jeremy.
you.
Where are you going?
Die
I'm
guidance
gonna
wel
find
Jeremy.
my son. Then I'm gonna ask him what on earth he thinks he's doing.
Nee, maar ik ben nou dus bezig, voor mensen die zich vragen waarom ik deze game nu aan het plaatsen ben. Ik ben nou bezig met de difficulty challenge. Dus ik heb 10 games van difficulty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sowieso gewoon heb je overal één game van elke difficulty. En die wil ik nou dus allemaal zeg maar gaan platinum. En dit is difficulty 2. Ik heb gisteren difficulty 1 gedaan. Maar ik dacht van deze game doet ongeveer 4-5 uur zoiets om te platinum gemiddeld. Dus ik denk, weet je wat, deze kunnen we wel gewoon in een stream doen. Ja, de game die voor de difficulty 3 die duurde bijna 20 uur of zo, volgens mij stond er. Die ik had uitgekozen, dus die ga ik niet livestreamen. Ik ga geen 20 uur lang livestream houden. Ik heb wel meerdere delen trouwens, dus ik dat graag willen zien, maar...
Fancy seeing you here. Oh. Is everything all right, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all right. It's just... Robert.
That man doesn't deserve you. I know everybody thinks I'm just a mithering old busybody, but someone has to say what everyone else is thinking. We both know that this marriage, it's not how things are supposed to be.
Are you talking about me and Robert? Or is this really about Stephen and Kate?
I suppose it is. I have to accept it. I know, but she doesn't belong here. You see that, don't you?
Oh ja, Stray. Dat is de volgende game die ik ga plaatsen nu.
But I'm not talking about the color of her skin. Don't look at me like that. What they do up there, it's not natural. There are some things we're not supposed to understand. I don't like her. And I don't like how Stephen is around her. He was a better man when he was with you.
Oké, kijk, voor dit soort dingen is het goed. Kijk, de rest, tot nu toe had ik denk ik alles zelf kunnen vinden. Deze zou echt heel goed kunnen dat ik deze over het hoofd had gezien als ik geen tutorial had gevolgd. Trouwens, loopt wel een pad naartoe, dus weet je, misschien had ik dat alsnog wel gekeken, maar dit had oprecht wel gekund dat ik deze over het hoofd had gezien. Oké. Dan is er dus weer 2 mappen erbij dan. Ik weet niet precies hoeveel je moet. Het is niet echt mijn type game, maar op zich, het heeft wel gewoon een goede verhaallijn.
Rachel, darling, I'm sorry about taping over your music, but that is your dad and I. In case you come home, I mean, I know Mrs. Graves is looking after you over there, but just in case you come home, we wanted to let you know we're going to head over to Barb's.
Evie! Evie!
Sam, I'm leaving a message for Rachel. Are you going to say...
There's something in the observatory with me. I can feel it reaching out to me. When it's close, I'm overcome with the most profound sense.
Oké.
Wendy, wake up.
Eddie, is that you?
No, it's me. It's Frank.
Oh, Frank. The door was open. I didn't think Graham would mind.
I'm sure he won't. What are you doing here?
Looking for Stephen, but I just ran out of steam. And the door was open. Have you listened to the radio? I thought I heard him on the radio before.
It's all over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the tower has got out. They've quarantined the whole valley.
It's right here in the observatory.
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away.
What's he talking about?
I dunno ken. But if he's on the radio, we can try and reach him on the CB. You go to Stephen's house, And if I get hold of him, I'll tell him to come and find you.
Juist. Nou, dat is een top idee. Ja, dat boek, daar moet je even naar kijken. Moeten we niet... Ik weet niet waar, die kijk ik niet op deze map, maar... Doe maar gewoon voor de zekerheid wel. Ik weet niet als het wel is, ja... Anders zal hij het zo meteen waarschijnlijk nog wel doen, maar...
Come on, you stupid bastard. Ah, damn bloody thing! Jesus! Come on, not now! Jesus, come on, you bastard! Start, you bastard! Come on! Ah!
Stephen? Stephen, are you here? It's your mother. Answer me. Stephen!
Oh, kijk, ik kan de lamp aandoen. Zoals je net op tv voor geen lamp aandoen.
What have you done,
Nee.
Stephen? Oh, Kate.
There must be a logic to the pattern. It's shifting in response to me. It's alive. It's the only explanation.
1, 6, 0, 6. 0, 0, 0, 7, 0, 3, 1, 6, 0, 6.
Stephen, where's Kate? Are you here? Stephen? I can hear the planes. It's the government coming to rescue us. You can come out now. It's all gonna be all right. I can hear the jets coming. It's like when Eddie came home. It's like your dad coming home again. I'm here. I'm down here. This way.
Ja, ze worden gewoon niet geholpen. Frank. Ja, ik heb trouwens geen zin om dit continu te blijven doen. Morgen is volgens mij de Terminator event in Call of Duty. Dus morgen komt de Call of Duty stream. De reden dat er afgelopen dagen geen stream was omdat ik in Londen was. Dat heb ik al in eerder stream verteld, maar als je de stream niet gekeken had. Maar ik ben terug in Londen. Dus ik ben weer live. We kunnen weer live gaan, ja.
Some folk won't let go, Reese, and they've got nothing better to do than to poke their noses into other people's business. There's nothing you can do about it, son.
I'm doing a good job. I'm working hard. I swear, Mrs. Graves thinks I'll start nicking stuff if she turns her back for a second.
Liz is all right. She's one of the good ones.
Yeah, well, she's not exactly honest with her husband about what she gets up to.
None of that. You're angry about people judging you. Don't be so fast to judge others.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Keep your gob shut, your nose clean, and your head down. Do you think you can manage that?
Gob, nose, head. Got it.
And steer clear of that Rachel girl. If I've seen you two making eyes at each other, then so's her dad. And you don't want Sam Baker coming round after you. Now, pass me that socket spanner and we'll see if we can get this wheel back.
Ik weet maar, ik vind het wel een mooie game. zijn gewoon erg prima graphics van deze game hoor.
Can you see the observatory from there?
That's over the ridge, just past the windmill. You want to live near the station in case you need a quick getaway?
Something like that. So you and Steven, I'm sensing there's not a lot of love lost there, huh?
That's between him, me, and the cows.
You're gonna have to explain that one for me.
It's nobody else's business. Look, you seem all right to me. You don't want to worry about that lot in the village.
Provided I'm left alone, I'm happy. Steven's the one who likes to be at the center of things.
No change there, then.
Francis Appleton. You are a bad man. No wonder your sister won't talk to you.
Under the microscope, you could see how the light was following the cellular structure of its wings. The neural simplicity of the insects seems to prevent a full-blown infestation, so there's none of the hemorrhaging I'm seeing in the birds. But Steven's wrong. This isn't an attack. It's a...
Okay. Ja, ik ben wel blij, want ik heb dus gehoord dat er een bepaald punt is waarop de game soms crasht. Ik weet niet precies waar het is. En sommigen moeten helemaal opnieuw beginnen. Maar je ziet nou, zeg maar, rechts onderin soms dat hij opslaat. Dus dan kun je vanaf dat savepoint gewoon weer verder doen. Want bij die slaat hij niet automatisch op. Ik weet dus niet hoe dat komt. Als mensen dat even uitstaan of zo. Dat weet ik allemaal niet. Maar bij sommige mensen slaat hij niet automatisch op.
Breaker 9, call in on 9. This is Lost Cowboy looking for anyone out there. Hello? Breaker 19. Breaker Travelin' Sherlock. Charlie, you out there? Over. Hello?
My family, my wife and kids. You know perfectly well what you've got to do. I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant. My own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff.
No.
Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit.
Stupid bastards!
If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
Ze willen een nuke op of zo, een bom of whatever, of gas, ik weet niet man. Maar ze willen iets droppen. Wacht even, ik snap even niet waar die cannon heen loopt. Ah, hier is de store.
It just seems a bit odd, that's all. She's just over the hill. Why can't we go and collect her?
You heard the radio. Try to minimize contact with different groups of people. It might be spreading that way. Besides, Father Jeremy told me that Lizzie Graves said they're all fine. They're still planning on putting on their show.
So how does Father Jeremy know what's going on at the camp if we're all supposed to be staying at home?
A special dispensation for the clergy or something. I'm sure Rachel will be all right. She seems to live at the camp these days anyway.
She's 16, Sam. It's going to happen. I was pregnant when I was 17.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm worried about what Rachel gets up to. Come on, give me that other case. We'll still be here at midnight if we don't get a bloody move on.
Can't understand why the car wouldn't start. I'll have to get someone out to take a look at it.
Op een gegeven moment beperkt natuurlijk een 17 is wel echt crazy, man. Dat was niet best. Kijk, weet je, dat is sowieso voor je lichaam. Dat is jong voor je lichaam om zoiets aan te kunnen. Maar bro, hallo, je bent zelf nog niet letterlijk mentaal niet volwassen. Hoe de fuck wil je dan een kind gaan opvoeden op je 17 als je zelf mentaal nog niet eens vast genoeg bent?
For the last 20 years as a semi-professional, yes, I suppose you could call it that.
Oh, we lopen weer terug. Prima. Ik zweer, bro, als ik zo één van die collectibles gewoon één ding of zo van mis. Nou, jongen, dan die baat hem maar niet, jongen. Dan ga ik oprecht een andere game starten. Dan is ik zo geïrriteerd te raken. Maar waarom lopen we nou eigenlijk helemaal terug? Ik snap het niet helemaal eigenlijk. Is je guy iets vergeten? Of is het met een reden? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Of gaan we hier weer... Oh, we gaan hier denk ik door een andere kant op. Ah. Dat is het. I zie. Yes. We lopen wel al redelijk wat achter, want ik zit al 1 uur 50 in de video en we zijn al 2 uur live. Maar op zich, weet je, in bijna 2 uur tijd 10 minuten achterlopen is niet heel ernstig of zo.
You knew? Wade called me in about 6 weeks after. Once he thought I could cope with knowing. Can I ever repay you for what you did?
She was a good woman, Frank.
The best.
You should come back to church. Back to the community.
Op zich, op dit tempo gaan we 5 uur halen.
I hate him, Father. I can't get down on my knees and pretend otherwise. And I don't understand why you don't hate him too.
I try my hardest not to, Frank. Goes against the job description somewhat.
Weet je, waar ik dus echt zin in heb, als er een nieuwe God of War uitkomt. Echt jongen, de eerste God of War, ja gewoon God of War, die was goed. Ragnarok, dat is ook echt lijp. Ik hoop dat er gewoon weer een nieuwe uitkomt. Die ga ik sowieso plaatsen, maar ook misschien wel in streams of zo. Dat weet ik nog niet, maar die ga ik 100% gewoon livestreamen. Ik weet dus niet of ik hem ook echt ga plaatsen op stream, maar dat ga ik sowieso zelf wel doen. En als er veel naar gevraagd wordt, doe ik dat ook gewoon in streams. Ik ga gewoon van begin tot eind alles, van zeg maar 0 tot platen, dan gaan we gewoon alles op streamen. Natuurlijk niet in 1 stream, zoals dit ook in 1 stream deze game. Maar ja, dat soort dingen, ja bro, dat kan letterlijk 60 uur duren of zo. Misschien nog wat langer, misschien wat korter. Ligt een beetje aan hoe lang de verhaallijn is. En sowieso, ik wil niet alleen de platen halen in God of War. Ik wil ook de game zelf 100% voltooien. In de vorige God of War hoeft je namelijk niet de game 100% te voltooien. Er waren maar een paar dingen die je moest doen voor de platinum. Maar die hele game God of War heb ik helemaal 100% voltooid. Alle werelden en dingen zo. Omdat ik dat gewoon... zeg maar, ja, weet je, het is gewoon oprecht een leuke game om te spelen. Dus dan wil ik gewoon echt die hele game voltooien. Dus dat ga ik ook in de nieuwe God of War ga ik dat ook sowieso doen dan. Dat kan ik wel op streams doen hoor. Van 0 naar 100%. Gewoon voltooien op streams. En dan kan ik daarna wel doorkijken als ik ook voor de platinum ga op streams. Ik denk dan wel zeg als dat gewoon bekeken wordt en zo. Dat wil ik dan best doen. Oké.
The radio telescope in Tower 6 is burned out. The background radiation coming in from the Penrose region is off the scale. It's like mathematics is bending.
Ik weet niet als je die allebei samen pakt. Dus het voor de zekerheid even zo. En dan heb je ze in ieder geval allebei. Want ik wil echt niet dat ik hier nou eentje niet geregistreerd wordt of zo door de game. Dat ik die dus mis volgens de game. Daar vind ik dit soort collectibles echt niet fijn voor een game te doen. Zeg maar, als ik zelf een game zou maken. Dan zou ik soort collectibles die je echt kan oppakken. Dus bijvoorbeeld dat je die ook mee kan nemen. Gewoon zoiets. Omdat... ik weet niet, dat vind ik gewoon een stuk fijn als je het zo zou maken.
Sister, Frank?
We've not spoken.
Oh, wacht even. Even kijken hoor.
Since the funeral.
Ah, I see. Well, listen, I did rather wonder if you might do me a bit of a favor and check in on her. See if she's all right.
Dr. Wade, if they dropped the bomb, there'd be no left but cockroaches and Wendy Boyles.
It's a bit odd, really. There's an old chap, John Coles, regular visitor at Lakeside, went walkabout sometime last night. Now it appears Mrs. Boughton has done the same.
Enid? Well, that'd be clever. They amputated her leg last spring.
Yes, that's the thing. I've also got a surgery full of people with nosebleeds and headaches. The council are saying influenza, but I've been practicing for 35 years and I'm not convinced. I just wondered if you might pop by and see her.
Even if I did, do you really think she'd let me in?
Fine. Forget it. I'll see her. Leave it to me. Oh, and Frank, call the hospital and get them to collect all this stuff. It's been 8 months.
Ja, nou volgens mij best wel een groot gedeelte waarbij je geen trofee krijgt. Maar ja, wel allemaal flikker collectibles en dingen natuurlijk die je moet pakken. En dit is volgens mij ook een soort van collectibles die je moet... Ja, je moet al die dialogen volgens mij laten afspelen.
Folk all riled about it, giving me grief. I didn't stop the bloody trains, did I? And did they give me any warning? No, they bloody didn't. Yesterday, it's all like keep 'em calm, Howard, minor disruptions, and today it's all government edicts and not until further notice, and you'll manage. Half the village has vanished.
It's a couple of people, it's hardly half the village.
Oh, right now. You forget I've seen things. I was in the Falklands. I tell you, I got out the old air raid siren to test it this morning.
Air raid siren? What on earth are you going to do with one of those?
I found it in the station storeroom. Took it home, stuck it under the bed. Thought it might be worth something one day. Oh,
damn it.
It's all right. It's just a nose bead. Here, here's my Yankee. It's clean.
Thanks, Frank, thanks. Been getting like a bloody drain all day.
Ja, die bloedneusman, dat heeft zoiets te maken met wat er gaande is. Ik was wat sneller dan die rij ingelopen, dus ik kon eens even wachten tot hij ook was om te kijken welke patroons hebben, maar we moeten dit hebben. Maar je staat toch, ja ik wil zeggen, hij loopt wel door, maar je staat toch op de radio.
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again, and I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think...
How best, Graham?
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates have failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's a 12-foot drop the other side of that wall.
I'm old, but I'm not useless now. Can I borrow the ladder?
No one said you were useless. Reese?
Hi, Frank.
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful, I don't want Stephen
Hier, dit boek even vast bekijken. Zo.
Hi! I want a word with you!
Jesus, what the bloody hell are you doing?
What are you up to?
Get out of my way. This is important.
You've been with Lizzie. You mess with her, I'll knock your bloody block off,
I
son.
need to track the pattern. It's critical.
What are you talking about, Stephen? People are sick. Birds are dying. My cows are dead. Where's Kate?
Still up at the tower for all I know. I could recalibrate the radial coordinates on the primary oscillators. If that holds up...
Stephen, where's Kate? What's going on?
Just keep out of my way!
Duidelijk. Ik hoor daar een... Waarom gaan we hier? En ik hoor daar toch een telefoon. Ik weet niet. Ik volg deze guy wel gewoon.
You never mentioned anything about them sickening yesterday.
I checked them last night on the way back, and they were fine. I woke up this morning, and the whole lot had gone. Tell me, Charlie, have you heard any birds today?
Well, I've not really been paying any attention.
That sister of mine reckons they're dropping out the sky all round the Wrekin. And Dr. Wade reckons there's sick folk all over the village.
Meg said not to bother trying to get deliveries out. Said the quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out.
It'll all come right, Frank.
This'll all come right?
Yeah, right. I am sorry about your cows, Frank. But when things settle down, they'll see you all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more? Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening.
Ik weet niet, hoor, die verhaallijn, ik begin wel steeds meer gewoon geïnteresseerd te worden in die verhaallijn. Het begin vond ik een beetje saai, maar nou er wat dieper in zit, het is toch echt best wel een goede verhaallijn. Maar ja, ik begin ook wat meer te begrijpen. Wat aan de hand is nog niet hoor, wat aan de hand is geen flauw fucking idee, maar dat iets aan de hand is en gewoon de personages en hoe het precies werkt, zeg maar dat soort dingen. Dat begin ik nou gewoon tenminste redelijk een beetje te begrijpen. Nou ja, wat aan de hand is snap ik nog steeds niet. Veel maar vogels, dieren, val dood neer, koeien zijn weg, mensen hebben bloedneus, mensen verdwijnen of zo, ik weet niet. Dat snap ik allemaal niet.
So, he managed to get the transfer to the observatory then?
Well, this Catherine woman must have swung it. Now he says they're getting married before they come back. It's typical. Why can't he just wait till he's home?
Are you gonna go?
Goodness, no. They'll be full of her people. I expect they do things differently.
You wanna come in for a cup of tea?
Oh, I don't think so.
For Christ's sake, woman, it's been 8 months. Won't you just come in and talk?
Oh, you didn't want to talk when Mary was still alive. You and Charlie Tate out drowning your sorrows when you should have been at home nursing your wife.
You could be a nasty old
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Frank. That should get it out of the way. I don't know what happened. It just died on me.
Give it another go.
Auto's vallen ook gewoon zomaar uit en zo.
Robert's taken the other car into town.
Oh. Lopen terug. Ja, we moeten hierheen.
Got the telescope up and running again, but the pattern has burnt itself onto the lens. It's soaking up light and radiation, but not routing it anywhere, so I can only guess that it's using it as an energy source in its attempts to communicate. It needs more power.
Stop!
Keep back, you bastard. I know what you've done.
Where's Lizzie? Where is she? I've got to find her.
You stay away. Someone's got to warn them. Someone's got to stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to understand. You hate me, I get that. But if we don't do this, it's not just the valley, it's everything, Frank. It's all gone.
You're talking bollocks.
You can't stop it! Jesus!
You take one step closer, I'll bash your bloody skull in, I swear to God.
All right, I'm going. But if you see Lizzie, tell her to get out. There's still time. Please, Frank. For her, not me.
If you're that bloody caring, you can save her yourself.
Don't you get it? I have to stay. Someone has to be here to confirm that everyone is dead.
My name is Frank Jacob Appleton. And if you're listening to this, then maybe Stephen was right. And by sending the planes, he stopped it all getting worse. It's a beautiful morning. I wasn't there when Mary died. I was too scared. So I went to the pub instead. What will be, Frank, she said. And I just want you to face it with me. And I didn't. But I will now. I will face it with you now, Mary. They're coming.
Maar waarom is Frank gebleven? ja, sure, iedereen is dood, maar... Lizzie. Oké. We gaan Lizzie's verhaal nu zien.
Mrs. Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves!
Rachel?
Hey, what on earth's going on? It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out. And everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. And then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I'd be looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
Zelfs kinderen raken gewoon vermist. Maar de juf die doet het wel te kalm. Man. De juf moet gewoon ervan uitgaan dat Lizzie die juf is. Bro, die zou toch echt al die kinderen op de eerste prioriteit zitten en niet fucking andere dingen moeten doen eerst.
You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu. But the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
What, like you're not using one right now?
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is.
Ja, het is dus wel echt een soort van parasietenachtig iets. En het kan zich verstoppen in fucking telefoonlijn en zo. Dat is fucking crazy.
Boy, Shipley, I want a word with you.
What?
Get over here, soft lad, and keep your voice down. Do you know who I am?
Yeah? You work for Meg Holloway?
Charlie Tate. You can call me Charlie.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn bit. It's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over it.
I can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Liz, are you sleeping with me or her? She's fine, we're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry...
Well, don't. Come to bed.
Je merkt dat iedereen gewoon echt een soort van gestrest of overspannen wordt, zeg maar, van wat er aan de hand is. Wat natuurlijk ook logisch is als zoiets zou gebeuren in het echt, maar daardoor keert iedereen een beetje tegen elkaar.
I don't even care that he was screwing her. What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too stupid to notice. I dreamed through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burned.
Okay.
Hey, it's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family of Upton left. She said they must have left last night, but the car and all the stuff's still here.
Screw this thing. I think it was instant. I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Rachel, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Found it like this?
Yeah. I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We needed back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Boughton has disappeared.
Bro, maar is het niet mensenas wat er ligt? Dat gewoon die guy is dat hij verast is of zo, door dat virus of whatever. Dat zou echt fucking sick zijn, bro. Als een mester, als een gestoord. Die sick. Niet sick als in vet. Niet die sick. De andere sick. Nu een boord. Platgrond. Oké. Hier gaan we telefoon.
Hi, this is Kate Collins. Stephen, it's me. I'm leaving. I've waited as long as I can. If you are there to meet me, I'm leaving for the station now, but I am going anyway, whether you're there or not.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Okay.
We're not even really talking at the moment, if I'm honest with you. I've been sleeping in one of the empty chalets. Otherwise, we just sit there in silence. And then he goes off and pretends he's not drinking from one of his secret little stashes. And I pretend I ain't noticed, and then when we go to bed, it's all I can do not to scream. I don't know why we're still together. Except I do. I still love him.
You remind me of Mary when she was your age. If we'd had a daughter, I'd have been proud if she turned out like you.
You don't have to say that.
Just talk to Robert. Tell him you know he's drinking again. You two can work it out together. I know you can.
I wish I had your faith. I just don't want to be the person who stayed because they were afraid to move. I know you can't dwell on the past. I know that, but sometimes you do just think, don't you?
Iedereen moet dus ook naar
What if the
kijken.
accident happened? I could have been anywhere.
Waar die muurtekeningen die je daar net
Rather
zag.
than stuck here, worse in Peter bloody pan and fixing.
Ik hoop dat ik daar niet eentje van heb gemist. Dat zou best kunnen. Ik heb geprobeerd alles om wat deze guy in de video doet. Maar het zou best kunnen dat ik één van die dingen heb gemist. Nou, u probeert hier naar binnen te komen. Misschien is er wel een trofee om proberen in te breken in al die caravans.
I tried to leave the observatory, but couldn't. I stood at the gates, but couldn't conceive of a world outside. The strangest feeling. As if...
It's quite something in here.
Yeah, it is. You ever seen anything like it? They must be well happy at the observatory place.
They're probably all partying there right now. This is right, boss.
It is. Right. Let's move.
Right. Maar die barbecue... Oh nee, het lijkt alsof die nog aan stond. Maar zo te zien niet. Maar wel. Oh nee. Nee, laat maar. Die is wel even uit. Dan krijg je hier een trofee om hier te zitten bij kampvuur. Nee, blijkbaar niet.
You shouldn't be
Het zou mooi zijn als het echt zo
not in
was.
your condition.
It's Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm coming.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Well, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Did you see that?
Ik ontdek wel iedereen's verhaal, maar het lijkt, spelen we ook echt als een persoon. Spelen als de enigste overlevende of zo. Ja, ik zweer man, er is echt een trofee om proberen in te breken of zoiets in al die caravans. Want je moet er weer, je zit weer bij die deur.
Di, whatever's wrong? You look terrible.
Mrs. Graves.
Sean's baby Dylan's he all right?
He's fine. Di, come on.
It's okay. Let's get you a cup of tea.
Mrs. Graves, I need to tell you.
Leave it, Di.
Do you try and get out of the valley? All the roads are shut now.
I know. I was driving really fast.
Wacht even, ik zit even niet naar die video te kijken. Even zeker dat ik niks heb gemist hier.
Di, for fuck's sake, leave it.
It's all right. Hey, you're all right. Sean's all right. Baby Dylan's all right. That is what matters. Everyone's all right.
But
no. Now I need your help. Some of the children will...
Nou ja, daar niks gemist.
So Rachel and I, we decided to push forward the show, keep them up. You said the other night you played piano. Can you help with that?
Yes, I suppose so, but Mr. Graves, Rob
can look after himself. He's a big boy now. Don't worry. Just head to the hall and find Rachel. She'll tell you what needs practicing.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Graves.
Yeah, Sean.
Hier dit pad op, denk ik, ja. Alright.
You're sure no one saw you? Mrs. Graves?
I can hardly look her in the eyes. Are you sure we got enough money?
Yeah. Once we're in France, we can start working anyway.
My dad will bloody skin you.
We'll be in Spain and married by the time your dad knows we've gone.
We zitten halverwege de game ongeveer. Oké.
Oh God, Stephen. What's happening to me?
Die rijden ook zo meteen, denk ik.
All 5 towers are now operating together, and I've got the reception up to the red zone, but it's not enough. I'm going to try and route the...
Oké. Hier deze trailers nog. Oh, die deur gaat open. Hier is er nog een trailer. Let's go. Ja, het probeert in te breken in elke caravan in Lake State Holiday Camp. Ja, zie je, was dus inderdaad een trofee. En dan hier.
It's Kate.
Elizabeth? Lizzie. I've heard a lot about you. It's good, you know, you and him. It's not difficult or anything.
Should it be?
I'm sorry?
You said it wasn't difficult. I don't see why it would be difficult. You and Stephen were together a long time ago. He moved away. Certainly isn't difficult for me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or...
Well, I'm not offended. Listen, Elizabeth...
Lizzie, please.
Lizzie. Right. You seem like an okay type of person. And I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. But let's try and be realistic here, huh? Let's, try and do our best. It's a British thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I suppose it is. We'll do our best then.
Ah. Ik wacht die Kate persoon niet zo heel erg. What the fuck is dit? Ah, zat dit hier nou weer zo?
She's done a runner.
Don't say that, Reese. She wouldn't do that. Would she? What about Dylan?
She's not exactly jumped at the chance of looking after him, is she? She just left you to it. She's not coming back.
We gaan nou weer helemaal terug naartoe, joh. Where are we going?
All holidaymakers to the main hall, please. All holidaymakers to the main hall.
Als je zo'n type game speelt, dan krijg je best wel weer heel veel zin om gewoon naar Call of Duty of zo te gaan spelen. Gewoon een game waarbij je even wat meer doet.
She's not in her office either.
Well, they live nearby, don't they?
Yeah, in the village.
You don't think she's gone to look for Mr. Graves, do you?
I think Lizzie knows Robert will turn up when he's sober. He'll be alright.
Ja, we zijn bijna klaar.
No, it's okay.
Dat is een leugen. Dat is absoluut een leugen. Maakt niet uit. Prima, joh. Weet je... Ik wil maar... Kijk, ik stream gewoon deze game omdat ik het toch moet doen. Want ja, ik wil die platinum challenge, zeg maar, die difficulty challenge wil ik gewoon doen. Dat je zo dingen voltooit, zeg maar, van difficulty 1 tot met 10 gewoon... En zo meteen kom ik dus bij difficulty 7 en 8 en zo. Nou ja, weet je, dan of ja, of 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10 denk ik. Ik denk dat ik dan op dat moment blij was met deze game, zeg maar, als ik daar kom. Dat ik dan denk van, ja, weet je, ik herinner me die game 2, van difficulty 2. Hey, was een prima game op zich, vergeleken met dit.
Is your hip giving you grief today?
Always gives me grief. And I managed for the last 10 years, so you're a little late for the knight in shining armor routine.
Suit yourself, I'm only trying to help.
God damn it, Stephen. I'm not some useless, sappy girl that you can just string along forever. Look around you. I made all this. I wrote it on my own when everyone else told me before
I found another dead bird over at the swimming pool.
That's the fourth one this morning. Did you fish it out?
Yeah. Did you get a chance to think about that pay rise?
Oh, I'm sorry, Reese. I've been a little bit busy.
Oh, Rachel. Sorry I'm late, Mrs. Graves. I was packing away the tennis thing.
Did you check Mr. Cole Shelley again like I asked you to?
He's not back yet.
All holidaymakers to the main hall.
Oh, hier niet. Nee, volgens mij... misschien zijn we er wel geweest. Ja, ik kan natuurlijk dat we gewoon terug moeten komen hier. We switchen waarschijnlijk zo naar een andere karakter. Ik denk dat het weer op zo'n punt zijn.
Sleeping baby, darling child, clouds and starlight, starlight, starlight. When you wake, you will be mine. Starlight, sleep and love. Sleeping baby, shadow dust, clouds and starlight, numbered starlight. When we're called to go, we must into starlight, sleep and love.
Is he asleep?
Oeh.
You alright, kiddo?
I'll be alright. You should get some sleep, Charlie. You look exhausted. That's it. Sleep. Sleep.
Oh. Ik hoor die vliegtuigen. Oh. Ja, we gaan weer naar een ander karakter toe.